What's up, guys? So if you're watching this video, more than likely you want to get your student loans removed from your credit report. If you've ever been denied for a loan or have ever struggled with qualifying for a loan because of your debt to income ratio, you're in the right place because this video will help you get your student loans removed from your credit report. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. First, let me explain to you why this will work. If you've ever tried to do any kind of credit repair, sometimes those transactional 609B letters will not work. This process will work every time. And let me explain to you why. This is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. This is literally the law that all credit is based on. Let me jump to page 28. Indication of dispute by consumer. If a consumer reporting agency is notified pursuant to Section 623A, that information regarding a consumer who is furnished to the agency is disputed by the consumer. The agency shall indicate that fact in each consumer report that includes the disputed information. So, pretty much what this means is if you dispute something on your credit, the credit reporting agency must verify the accuracy of that information. Okay. Let's also jump ahead to 62, page 62. Okay. Procedure in case of disputed accuracy. This is what's important right here. In general, subject to subsection F and except as provided in subsection G, if the completeness or accuracy of any item of information contained in the consumer's file at a consumer reporting agency is disputed by the consumer and the consumer notifies the agency directly or indirectly through a reseller like Credit Karma of such dispute, the agency shall, free of charge, conduct a reasonable reinvestigation to determine whether disputed information is inaccurate and record the current status of the disputed information or delete the item from the file in accordance with paragraph 5 before the end of the 30-day period, beginning on the day on which the agency receives the notice of the dispute from the consumer or reseller. Okay, so what this specifically means is that if you dispute something, that credit reporting agency like Experian, Equifax, TransUnion, they have 30 days, exactly 30 days to verify the accuracy of that disputed account. If they can't verify the validity of that account within 30 days, it must be removed from your credit report by law. Okay. So that's just providing some context of what we're going to do. Okay. I hope that makes sense. So anytime you dispute something and it does not come off, 30 days has elapsed, just dispute it again. Just keep doing this process until they take it off. Okay. Um, so the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to go to Google. You're going to go to ftc.gov. ftc.gov. And you're going to go to identity theft recovery or identitytheft.gov. All right. Then you're going to click here, identitytheft.gov. It's the Federal Trade Commission, identitytheft.gov. You're going to go to report identity theft and get a recovery plan. Okay. You'll click get started. Okay. I've already kind of done one. Essentially, what you're going to do is you're going to fill out a report. It's going to look something like this. You're going to go on that website. You're going to fill out a report. It's going to look something like this. It'll be your name, address, contact information, phone number, email. And you're going to provide a personal statement. Okay. When you do your personal statement, be as broad, as general and generic as possible. Okay. This is what I put. My wallet was stolen out of my car a while back. I immediately reported it to the police once I found out. I believe I could be a victim of identity theft as I had my ID, debit credit cards, library card, voter's ID, and a host of other personal items in my wallet and vehicle. Notice I never put a date of when this thing allegedly happened. I said I could be a victim of identity theft. So I never specifically stated when this happened or that I was in fact a victim of identity theft. I said I could be. Now, I mean, if you're over the age of 21, more than likely you have misplaced or lost some kind of personal identifiable information. Okay. So that's why I say just be as generic as possible in your personal statement. That way you do not perjure yourself. Okay. It's going to ask accounts affected by the crime. You can put any account. Like I said, I like to be as generic as possible. That way you can use this report for multiple items and not just your student loans. You can actually just use this to dispute multiple items on your credit report. But I just said the company, the date that you discovered it, and it could be an old account, but and that you just discovered. So you can just put the month and the year. Yes, fraudulent accounts or charges appear on my credit report. Once you get done with that, you'll just come here, you'll sign and you'll date, and they will send you this report via email. So that's why you have to provide your email up top. They'll send this, you'll have it by email. So once you have this, you'll be able to start your dispute process. Okay. All right. So why this will work is because if you've ever had federal student loans, and I encourage you to use this for federal student loans only, private student loans are a little different. Those private student loan lenders may still have access to the account, whereas federal student loans, when you applied for federal student loans, you more than likely did so through the FAFSA, the free application for federal student loan aid. And that's kind of the hub for the student loan processing. And then they transfer your application to a servicer that will service and collect the student loan payments, like Navient and Federal Student Loan, Fed Student Loan, and all those different companies. So because the account was transferred, the likelihood of having your original file with the signed promissory note from the years that you started, from all the time that you started school, is very unlikely. The likelihood of them being able to produce all that information within a 30-day window of to the credit reporting agencies is very unlikely. Okay. So now let's go to the dispute process. All you have to do is you can go to Google and Google each one of the credit reporting agencies: TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. You can dispute them online. See right here, we're on TransUnion's website, and you can start dispute here online. Equifax, the same thing. You can dispute. This is Equifax right here. You can dispute online. Experian, the same thing. You can also dispute online as well. I'm going to walk you through how to dispute if you choose to do so online. You also have the option to do it by mail, and it might just be easier to do it by mail because you can just, write a statement up and say, this is not my account, and mail it to each one of the credit reporting agencies. You can pause this video. Here's their address: Equifax, Experian, and TransUnion. And you can just include your identity theft report along with the account that you want to dispute. Okay. So that is another option. You can do it by mail, but let me walk you through how to do it online, just so you know for your knowledge. So when you get logged on to the credit reporting agency's account that you want to dispute, you will go here to start new dispute. You will go here you will find the account that you want to dispute. Once you find the student loan account that you want to dispute online, you will go here to select the reason. There's several options of why you can dispute this account. You'll notice that identity theft does appear on here, but I would not choose this option. If you choose this option, it's going to tell you that you have to call, you can't do it online. So what I would suggest, if you want to do it online, is you can come here to not mind or no knowledge of account. You can select this option, and then it'll let you continue online. And then you can say, it gives you an option to add a comment. You can say, this account is not mine. I believe I may be a victim. I believe I may be a victim of identity theft. Please see attached. Okay, so that's just a quick little statement. You're going to go to next. So once you have identified the account, you've selected not mine, and you put in your personal statement, you can come here to submit the dispute. With Experian, you also have the ability to come in to here, experian.com/upload. You fill in all your information, and you will also have the ability to go in and attach your identity theft report. You can come in here and find your identity theft report and also attach it so you can do everything online. Okay. So just a quick recap of everything that we discussed. We talked about we talked about why this process will work 100% of the time. Credit reporting agencies have 30 days to verify the validity of the account. If they cannot do so within 30 days, they must remove it from your credit report. Okay. We also talked about uh, filing your identity theft report on the Federal Trade Commission website. Remember, when you're doing this report, you want to be as generic as possible. Okay. Once you have your identity theft report, you're going to go to TransUnion, you're going to go to Equifax, you're going to go to Experian, and you're going to dispute all of your student loan accounts online. It will work if you have multiple student loans, or if you have just one student loan, it will work. You also have the option to dispute by mail. Just make sure you include two forms of identification, um, and as well as your identity theft report. Okay. And you just wait. You wait for the 30 days. This process will work 99.9% of the time because the likelihood of the student loan companies being able to validate your information within 30 days is impossible. By the time they receive the dispute and the backlog of everything they have to do, 3 weeks would have went by already anyway. So the likelihood of them being able to validate your student loan account within 30 days is slim to none. Okay. So guys, if you found any of this information in this video helpful, please like this video, do me a favor and subscribe to the channel, and also share this video with 3 friends that you went to school with. Hopefully, if it helps you, it will also help them as well. As always, my friends, I'm Money Mike, and I will see you guys on the next video.